Hey, what's going on? It's the One, the Over Show. You know, the inscription, aka Ken Spence, your brother in Christ, your friend. Anyway, what I have actually right here, what I'm doing in this video is just to get acquainted with certain songs. I'm just gonna, from time to time, post songs, just so individuals who are just coming into the body might not know certain hymns. Just to throw it out there, some of them are going to be very basic, so some of y'all more experienced, y'all can skip right over this. So I'm going to keep it very plain, not going to do a lot of ad-libbing here. I'm just going to get right into it. So let's go. The song that I've chosen, and what I'm going to do is I'll also, if you have your sacred selections songbook, which a lot of congregations have, Sacred Selections, Burgundy Book. This right here is the page number 646. The song, of course, is Just a Little Talk with Jesus. You should know it if you, well, if you have a red book, go ahead, grab that. If red book by Sacred Selections. Now, if you have Praise for the Lord, that song is not in there. There's another song book that has a blue cover because they call it the red book or the blue book. But there's another blue book. I have that somewhere in my home where I have the song Just a Little Talk with Jesus is in there. You can find the lyrics anyway. I might just post the PDF that I have of the file if you don't have that song already. But simple song, we all know it. Well, if you don't know it, you're gonna learn it now. So I'm gonna just post this up real quick just in case I forget the words. I shouldn't forget the words because it's that simple. I've been singing this song for a long time. So, I once was lost in sin, but Jesus took me in, and then let light from heaven fill my soul. It bathed my heart in love and wrote my name above. And now just a little talk with Jesus makes me whole. Oh, now let us have a little talk with, and let us tell him all about our trouble. He will hear our faintest, and he will answer by and now when you feel a little prayerful yearning as your heart to heaven is turning, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right, alright. Sometimes my path seems drear without a ray of cheer, and then a cloud of doubt may hide the light of day. The mist of sin may rise and hide the starry skies, but just a little talk with Jesus clears the way. Now let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him all about our. He will hear our faintest, and he will answer by and now when you feel a little prayerful yearn as your heart to heaven is, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right, alright. I may have doubts and fears, my eyes be filled with tears, but Jesus is a friend who watches day and night. I go to him in prayer, he knows my every care, and just a little talk with Jesus makes it right, alright. Now let us have a little talk with, and let us tell him all about our trouble. He will hear our faintest, and he will answer by and now when you feel a little prayerful yearning as your heart to heaven is turning, you will find a little talk with Jesus and makes it right, alright. Now let us have a little talk with, and let us tell him all about our trouble. He will hear our faintest cry, he will answer by and by. Now when you feel a little prayerful yearning as your heart to heaven is turning, you will find a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Oh, well, now let us have and let us tell, Lord, he will hear I know it's gonna answer now when you feel, Lord, as your heart. I know you will find a little talk with Jesus and makes it right. Alright, now say it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright. Just a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Oh, now say it's alright, 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 alright. Just a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Alright. Did some extra stuff in there. I'm going to explain it real quick. What's this? 5 minutes, 6 minutes right now. So real quick, here's what happened. If you notice, there are parts of the song I didn't sing, right? Yeah, I got a song book and I ripped it up. Okay, so you and I'll get into the specifics of this later. If you look here now, let us have a little talk with Jesus. Let us tell him bass, treble. Bass clef, treble clef. Not getting into it, but this is where your basses will sit for the most part. If you have bass, if the brother's on the bass mic, he'll probably do a real good job. However you set it up, bass, treble. So that's where you heard me going up and then coming down. But if you notice something, I wouldn't sing a word or part of a word because I'd be jumping in here. Now let us have a little talk with. Let us tell him all about and it moves on to the next line, of course. But the key point of that was just to give yourself time to breathe. And there were times, and matter of fact, in the second verse, I did it intentionally. I did not breathe properly. That's gonna happen. I didn't breathe properly. I did it intentionally because I wanted to show you where it's important to breathe. If you actually pour over the first part of the video and you actually see how I sung the song, you'll see, whoa, 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 like that brother, why is he breathing? Like, it seems like it's strange, and sometimes he's not fully pronouncing the word, sometimes he's not pronouncing the word right at all, but it sounded different in a crowded environment. That's something I learned many years ago. But the ad-libs that I did at the end, those are things that as you do it, you might say, how did it go again? How did it go again? I did well, now let us hear. Well, the only part I was focusing on was right here on this which is traditionally based. But sometimes you like to add a little soul to the song. You know, ain't nothing wrong with adding soul and spirit to the song, because I mean that's what it is. Now let us hear and that's completely ad-lib. Even though I said I wasn't going to ad-lib, but I threw that in there just for you to know it. There's a second ad-lib I had done. Keith Lancaster actually came up with the arrangement many years ago. I believe he came with the arrangement. It could have come from somewhere else, but now say it's alright. Now there was the way I do it, which is the first time I done it, because it is twice. Now say it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's the congregation would be repeating with you. But the second time I did it, I did the full on both parts, but I did it very simply. Now say it's alright, 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 alright. Just a little talk with Jesus. Sometimes you might have a brother do it. I do it myself, where they'll jump up, they'll do that particular part, and it'll be like, now say it's alright, it's alright, it's alright. It's alright, it's alright, and just a little talk with Jesus makes it right. Where I'm on and listen, and let us tell. But I mean, all of that comes in time. You might not be the most experienced, but everybody has started in that point, in that place where they didn't know what was going on, where they weren't that strong. I'll never forget Chris Turner told the congregation this story so many times, where he said when he first started leading song service, he'd be right here and you wouldn't even see his face. And then he'd peek over a little bit, and if somebody made eye contact with him, he'd right here with it. That is the Chris Turner that if you type in Chris Turner right now on YouTube and search, you'll find it, and it's just like, nah, he couldn't have been that. But everybody starts from that level. That's why I actually started with this song, because it's simple, it's easy, everybody can do it. And so this is just to give you a guide, just in terms of learning songs, to sing during song service. So this is just a little talk with Jesus. Hope it's been a blessing to your life. God bless you. God keep you. And I will see you at the next video. Yeah, I'm crazy. Don't worry about it. Happens.